Hello there, my name's Carlo and welcome to another After Effects video. Previous video I did, we looked at the Halloween pack for Video Copilot. Very quick, very brief. Today we are going to be looking at the design pack, so let's get started. So I'm just going to create a new composition. Again, layer, solid, then type in elements. Sorry about that. That will bring up our scene setup. Okay, so we're going to go to scene setup, and I've already installed it. So it's called Motion Design. Now, what is Motion Design? Well, Motion Design is pretty much what it says. It's everything to do with motion, basically. So I'll just go through a couple of them because I don't want to bore you guys too long. I'm just showing all these Element 3D packs in turn, because you know there are a lot of people out there that want to go and buy it, so the more info they've got on it the better. So let's start with abstract strings. Okay, these are basically string, or abstract, and obviously you would think to yourself, well, what the hell would I use this for? But if you're creative and you know you want to do some creative stuff, it's always good to have textures like this, models like this, because they do come in handy for certain things. Even though I've never used abstract strings before, like I say, it's always nice to have them because one day you might need them and they'll be there. So abstract sweeps, these are basically some really nice design patterns, basically, that you can make some really nice logos with. If you go to presets, for instance, and you get to your materials, you can drop a nice material on it, and you can be quite creative with it, to be perfectly honest. So there are a lot of different types of designs in this pack, which may help you be creative, like so. And it might be good to do different effects with, certain things you might like to do with them, but they're always handy to have. So arrows, we have some really cool metallic arrows here, some lovely reflections here, so you can get a bit of chrome on there, change your lighting maybe, cinema, and they do come in handy. They will come in handy for something. I don't know what, but these are pretty cool anyway. So these are loads of arrows here. There's absolutely loads of them, as you can see. I think there's something on the region of about 250 models in this pack. So it's a very good quality pack. So we've got arrow signs, which is very useful for scenery, as you can see. Let's just bring the lighting down and just bring it down here so you can see it a bit better. Got the traditional confusion arrow set, but yeah, very useful models indeed. Okay, atoms. These are like DNA sort of strands, which can be good for sort of like making sci-fi videos, so on and so on. You've got the traditional DNA ring here, which will always come in handy for something. But yeah, I mean, it just helps you just to become that little bit more creative, I suppose, and add an element of decency to your projects. Okay, broken glass. So we have an elements, a section of broken glass. This, I think, I've never used this before, so this would, say for instance if you've got a building, you could add this to your window. If I change it to wireframe mode, you can see, get a rough idea how it would actually break. And each of these glasses, or glass panels shall I say, are designed very differently to the way they would actually break. But yeah, very useful pack. So now we have material. Material, I absolutely love material. You could do so much with material in projects. It's unreal. But what I'll do is I'll just turn the wireframe off for now, so you can see it properly. Materials very, very hard to create in motion design or animation, so it's very, very nice to have a pack which includes some very, very, very cool materials. So you just add a colour to it, and it just, I mean, that almost looks like, you know, like plastic even, do you know what I mean, if you put the right shading on top. So here you have some sort of curtainy looking textures here, or shall I say models, which always come in useful, always come in useful. So I'll move on. Gribbly. So Gribbly is quite weird, but Gribbly is excellent. If you want to sort of create, you know, you think about it, look, a space scene, you know, how cool is that? Do you know what I mean? To create a space station or something like that. You know, this bit here looks very much like the ship that was in Superman, the original, or the home planet of where he came from. I can't remember where he came from, but this part of the pack I just think is incredible. You know, you could really create some awesome space stations with this and stuff like that. So that part of the pack, I won't go too much into it, but is absolutely awesome. That looks like Superman's home on Earth, which is very cool. Okay, so grid array. Grid array is very, very cool to make a 3D intro sequence with, or some stunning cube-like images. So grid array is brilliant. Okay, so liquids I just absolutely love. Liquids, you know, you can have this anything you want. You could have this as blood splatters, paint, water. I mean, if I just find something that looks frost, I mean, look at that. That is just wicked. Glass tint. Let's go glass. And you can play around with that until your heart's content. That just looks absolutely amazing. You know, you've got sprays. I mean, that could be anything. That could be blood, anything you want, really. Ice, rain, and there's so many. Like, you've got liquid here, which is absolutely awesome. I mean, you could do like something exploding with water. I mean, it's endless what you could do with these designs, you know. They're just fantastic. You've even got some really cool blobs here, so you can have a bit of frost. We can have a nice glass glow like that. But yeah, awesome stuff. Really awesome. Organic materials, again, absolutely awesome. Just drop a nice image onto that. I mean, it's endless what you can do. Okay, so not only that, you've also got some really cool machine parts, which are always very, very useful for design work. So you've got an engine part here. I mean, look at that. You know, the proper engine part here. You got another engine part here. I mean, it all comes in useful. I mean, you could actually use that as like a gun or something, like a laser cannon or something like that. But I don't want to sound too stupid, but just to give you a rough idea, you know, sort of things. Look at that. That already looks alien-y already with that texture on it. Haha. So we've got multi-objects. Nothing special in this part, but they will come in handy the way I see it. You know, everything like this comes in blooming handy. So screen objects. These I think are shattery style. Let's go wireframe on that. Yeah, just like a screen, so I'm sure they will come in handy. So we have music notes as well. So if you're doing a music video or something like that, you've got some really cool music notes in there, like so. Just bring it back down a bit, zoom out. So that's very, very cool. We've got some organic form, which is always very useful to do sort of sci-fi stuff. There's so many, it's unreal. So we've got ring borders as well, which is basically a selection I mean, that looks like the front of a JCB by the looks of it, but yeah, some creative stuff. I mean, that's an Audi logo, as you can see by the looks of it. Then we've got some other bits and pieces, like a ring you can use as to put around a planet or something, with some particles, you know. Got some rings there, and that's basically it, really. That is the design pack from, or should I say, motion design from Video Copilot. So I would say it is worth it if you really take animation and design to the next level. I would say, yeah, definitely buy this pack, because there will definitely be something in this pack that you will find useful. I mean, I find the cloths I think are absolutely brilliant to create curtains and, you know, blankets and stuff like that. You know, the machine parts are very good, and obviously these splatters and stuff like that, which is the liquids. I just absolutely think the liquids are just mind-blowing, these liquids, you know. I will start doing tutorials on how to actually use these liquids, but yeah, I'll see you again in the next video.